Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. So today's video, what we're looking at is the unicorn haircut, but not as you know it, because the unicorn haircut normally sits around there. We've just put in a standard ponytail. So if you like, the reverse unicorn, and maybe we just call it the pony. Right, so I'm not going to prolong it as if it's some sort of magical thing, but I just thought, why not try this as a bit of a video as to understand it? And again, we're talking hairdressing fundamentals here. We're talking over direction and a little bit of elevation. And that's why I really love to do these hair cutting videos, to help the younger generation of hairdresser coming through who may not really understand hair fall. If you cut hair at a certain place, where it's going to fall. And I know you guys watching who aren't hairdressers love to see these haircuts because one, you like to try them. Two, you like to be able to understand the haircut. And three, entertainment. So what we're looking at, like I was just explaining, is all of this hair is being over directed back. And if you are used to my videos, you'll know if I cut that right to that bobble, I'm not going to, if I cut that right to that bobble, we're going to have all of that length. So if you think that is like my hands sort of stretching width, we're still going to have it like around about the jaw. So it's still actually going to be really quite long. But where we're going to go, we're going to have a look at what was already here, which is here, this length here. And I'm just going to use that as a bit of a guide, because that there is an outgrown fringe or outgrown layers or outgrown sort of face framing. But if you look at that there, we've got all of that plus all of that. So it's going to be sitting around about probably like collarbone anyway. So we're going to create a lot of shape, but we're going to maintain a lot of the length. And if you're worried about this length in here, because that's all gathered to here and traveled the least amount of distance, we're still going to have, even if we're still going to have at minimum that, which is my comb's length, which if you think of those layers there, we're still going to have all of this. So it's not going to be really dramatic. It's just going to be a way to really see what's happening when it comes to hair cutting. And what we'll end up with is we'll end up, because it's all brought here, we'll probably end up with like the opposite to a U haircut, where it came around like this. It'll probably go the other way. But then all we need to do is, if we want to, is take off those corners. So this is a big bit of hair. This mannequin has got a lot of hair. So I think I might actually split it into two because there's so much hair. Or maybe three. So I'm going to pop my comb in where I was showing you that outgrown face frame to be. And we're just going to elevate slightly. Elevation creates softness. So we're working with over direction and elevation. Also point cutting. And I'm point cutting this way because I want you to be able just to see. Because normally I'd come from the back, but I just want you to be able to see what's happening here. And the comb is keeping tension as well. Some soft tension, but tension nonetheless. I mean, you could do it in your fingers as well. If that's easier for you to see with my fingers there, maybe it is. So there's one lot of it done. I'm going to split it into three because there's so much hair here. But there's still loads of hair there as well. Might even do it in four. So again, I've just got that beautiful guide, which is up there. Pop that hair in there. And using the comb is quite easy, actually. I know you probably curse me for the people who are like, how do I do this on myself? It's such a easy way of doing it. You could probably get your neighbour. Again, popping this into here. This mannequin, hasn't it, got lots of hair. And don't worry about the length I'm taking off. I've been wanting to do a bob video for a while. So this is what I've been working this mannequin for a few of the videos, because I want to do a bob video. Now again, and again, let's just elevate that up through there. And there it is. That is all of it off. So what I'm going to do now, look at that. That is one hell of a shaving brush. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab it, detangle it, see all these hairs that just either want to come out or maybe missed, and then I'm just going to really point cut into that ponytail just to soften everything off. I'm just going to go really quite deep into there, okay, just to really soften off, add some of that texture into there, but fundamentally add a little bit of blending to it as well. There we go. Got all that hair coming out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull out that ponytail and then give it a shake, just a little shake, and then we're going to have a look at the finished result. Are you ready? Pull it out. You can already see that layer and how long it is. Let's give it a little shake. Oh. What you'll see is, you'll also see that there is a lot of shape around that like bottom front area. We've maintained all of that length. We just want to add that little bit of shape, and we've added a load of layering through this back. So I know a lot of you always have a go at me for not showing the back, so I'm not going to show the back again. Or am I? Oh. Here we go. So just so you can see all of them layers that are working through there. Nothing's too short. Really nice, quite long, working through there. And if you were to find yourself with some heavy lines, luckily, we haven't really. Just beautiful layers in there. If you were to struggle, so hairdressers, while we're here, as a salon version, what I would have done here is we'd have been, like I said, over directing back, elevation. So let me grab a comb. We'd have probably set the section of the head into half, so front and back, get rid of all that front to begin with. And then we would have been putting in our sections like this all the way to bring this up to here, and then over directing this into that middle guide, go through all that back section. And then we start on the front section, bringing all of that back right to that same point. So it's like that, until you've got all of that front section all the way back here. And you've over directed back that to the same point, and then put that in, and you will get the same shape, but better, because it's not in a ponytail. But yeah, let's just give it one more little shake. But there you go, look. Beautiful layers all through there, nothing too short. Maintaining that length around that front. Inspiration, Olivia Rodrigo, because I've seen her at Glastonbury and I thought, what's she wearing? She's wearing something like quite basic with the hair, but everybody sort of wanting it because it looks so cool. She had a little bit of a wave in it as well, a little bit of texture, but I would say that's near on what she was sort of going for, where it comes for like a little bit of shape through here. I mean, look at that. That's just created by one cut, taking that unicorn ponytail section to the back, in between the crown and its occipital bone, all taken back, and look, just creates those lovely layers, keeps that length, gives that beautiful shape all through there. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you like it. Something quite simple today, but I'd love to know. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And until next time, I will see you on the next video.